It was not too long ago that we were dealing with the Great Resignation, where people were able to find new jobs. They were able to get more pay, better hours, better benefits on their terms. But now we are looking down the barrel at a recession, where now companies are starting to lay off these high-ticket employees that they just got. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 5 ways that you can recession-proof your career. Welcome to the channel, Leadership with Mike. On this channel, I help you become a more confident leader, and I do that with no nonsense sense, if that makes any sense. Now, today we're having a difficult conversation, a conversation about possibly losing your job, losing your livelihood, losing the career that you've built. So in the spirit of difficult conversations, in the description below, go grab my free PDF on how to have difficult conversations. Okay, what are we going to do to make sure you're not the one on the chopping block? What are we going to do to make sure that you are the one that the company says, nah, we got to keep him. She's the one we have to keep, no matter what we do. The first thing that I want you to do to recession-proof your career is I want you to stay up to date. You need to know the ins and outs of your industry. You can't just be a bump on the log going day by day through the motions. You need to be active. You need to know, how do you work the new technology? Are you efficient on Zoom, on Teams? Have you adapted to the online, the work from home lifestyle? Have you adapted to new technologies that are in your industry? Have you adapted or understood the new things that are happening in your industry? You need to stay on top of this. The person that knows the most has the best chance of staying on board. Next, you need to brush up on your LinkedIn. Make sure that you are sharing your wins. Within reason. I mean, you don't want to be stepping on company policy and sharing more than you can, but make sure that you are bragging in a way about your wins, about your education, things that you've learned. If you are one to start a YouTube channel or to do videos, post those on LinkedIn. Build your credibility. If you're not, don't be afraid to write little blog posts. Share them on LinkedIn. People love this. Create a newsletter. Start publishing it. Become an expert in your industry so that your company says, there's no way we're letting them go because they know too much. Everybody wants them. We need to keep them. That's how you're adding value, is you're dusting off that LinkedIn profile and using it to your advantage. The next thing is that you need to build your skill set. You need to learn technically what you as a leader, as an employee needs to know, but you also really need to know the soft skills. The soft skills like your emotional intelligence, picking up when somebody's frustrated, making sure that you're building friendships or relationships. And the best way that I know to do that is by joining the 30-day no-nonsense Leadership Fundamentals Bootcamp. Should have thought that name better. Anyway, for 30 days, you only need 7 minutes a day, but for 30 days, you will get a new video on how to become a better leader. And this isn't big picture stuff. This is the fundamentals. This is what you may think are the basics, but that's where all success comes from. No matter how big of an organization you work in, no matter what level of professional you are, if you find you're getting a little off track, you always want to circle back to the fundamentals. And that's what I've put in this program. And that's what you need to make sure your career is recession proof. The next thing you need to do, this kind of ties in with LinkedIn, but make sure you are keeping up to date with your network. Go to networking events, shake hands, see how you can provide value to other people. Again, this will polish your professional look. When people, listen, everybody needs to have the guy or the gal, but you know what I'm saying when I say the guy. Somebody that just knows everybody. Be that guy, be that gal, be that person. However we're breaking it down, but be that person who just has the network. There is a phrase, your network equals your net worth. And I always thought it was a trash saying. But the older I get, not saying I'm old, but the older I get, the more I understand, yeah, it really is that your network can help develop your net worth. Some people get offended by this, and I'm sorry if you do. But it's not necessarily what you know, but who you know that can help you succeed. Of course, you have to have a base knowledge. You can't be an idiot. But when you know the right people and you have a basic skill set, you can get a higher net worth from that network. This is one that may come as a surprise to some people. But if you want your career, your job to be recession proof, here's a little secret. Why don't you make sure you're doing the damn job you're supposed to do? So many people get comfortable and they just think, well, I can work at this pace. This is what's acceptable. You don't want to be acceptable when it's coming to layoffs, when it's coming to restructuring. You don't want to be acceptable. You want to be way above. You want to be exceptional. You want to be the person who gets all the stuff done because that's what has to get done. That's what you're there for, and you understand it and you appreciate it. A lot of times people, myself included, you can get comfortable in a job and think, I'll just do the basic. I'll do just enough not to get fired. But that's not going to save you when jobs are getting cut. That's not going to save you when the company has to decide between you, who just does the basics, the base level, or somebody else who does way above and beyond. I'm not telling you to work yourself to the bone, but just make sure you're putting in the effort. A lot of people get comfortable and they stop putting in the effort. Now here's the bonus one for you. Because if you're keeping track, we're at 5, but number 6 is you need to turn on the charm. You need to have some charisma. And if you're wondering what leaders do to show their charisma, that's what we talk about in this video. 5 things leaders do to be more charismatic. Because charisma, whether you like it or not, can carry you a far way. And it can keep you employed without question. Get your coffee. I'll see you over there. Ciao.